Hi, I'm Jennifer. This is green bean and artichoke casserole, a new twist on an old classic. I'd made a couple extra steps to this to make this a little bit different, but it's super flavorful. And you see how the onions are slightly browned on top, crispy and nice and creamy on the inside. If you want to know how to make this, keep watching. Okay, here are the ingredients for green bean and artichoke casserole. Now I'll be using green beans. I like them cut, they're in the can. I'm gonna rinse those a couple times. I've taken the lid off. And I've also taken the lid off the artichoke hearts. I'm gonna use 1 can of cream of mushroom soup, quite a few dashes of Worcestershire. I'm gonna spray that 8x8 with some Pam Not cooking spray, because you guys who know me know I do not like soaking my dishes. I like to go ahead and clean my kitchen. I'm gonna cook the green beans first in some chicken broth. I've got half of an 8-ounce container of sour cream to give it some tang and some black pepper. Welcome to my channel, Quick, Fast, Easy Meals. This comes together in less than an hour. Oh, I left out the crispy onions. Let me grab those. There you go, the crispy fried onions, which are traditional on top of a green bean casserole. And you need some aluminum foil. I'm gonna go ahead and get everything set up and get those vegetables rinsed. Let's get cooking. Okay, I'm gonna add some chicken broth, 1 can. This is the difference in my green bean artichoke casserole than most people's. I cook my vegetables first to get that canned flavor off of them. And that's 1 can of the artichoke hearts. And I've rinsed my green beans a couple times in water. And I've got it up on high. I'm gonna go ahead and let that cook for about 5 minutes in the chicken broth to remove the canned taste. You know what, guys, I forgot to chop up the artichoke hearts. So as you see, I'm doing that now before they get too hot, because I want this to come to a boil in the chicken broth. Yeah, you want them cut up a little smaller. It is 10 minutes to 1 a.m. that I'm making this. So yeah, I'm a little out of sorts. And this is kind of hot, so I'm just roughly chopping these up so they'll mix thoroughly in the green bean casserole. This is a different twist to give you guys something different to try, especially if you love artichokes. This is definitely delicious, and it's great for the holidays or a Sunday meal. So I'm going to cover this and bring this to a boil for about 5 minutes. Okay, you see they're boiling. I wanted this to boil for about 5 minutes, which they have. Now I'm going to go ahead and drain off the chicken broth. This gives it extra flavor, and this step removes the canned taste. And you'll wonder why some people's green bean casserole tastes a little bit different or a little bit better than other people's, and I think it's the canned green bean flavor. Okay, and I forgot to tell you guys, I am going to use some milk, just a little bit of milk. So in this bowl, I'm going to add 1 can of the cream of mushroom soup. And this is really common for holidays, especially Easter, Christmas, and Thanksgiving. You find this on a lot of people's table. I absolutely love it. My mother never made it, so I had to get it out. And my husband, those that know me, welcome back. You know he's not gonna eat this because he doesn't eat anything green. A little bit of milk. And I'm adding some sour cream to this just to give it a little bit of tang. And that's about 4 ounces, half of a container, because I'm making such a small portion. Now, if you're making this for a crowd, you would definitely want to add a whole container. Some dashes of Worcestershire and some black pepper. Just season it with love. No distinctive measurements for this. This is a old school recipe that people have been making, I don't know how long, since canned soup came out in the 60s. Just want to get that well mixed. I'm actually splitting this with my mother, so that's all mixed together. And then you want to add your green beans and your artichoke hearts that I forgot to cut ahead of time. So yeah, you can chop them up as fine as you like, but my mom and I both like artichokes, so we don't mind seeing them in there. So I'm going to get this mixed really well. And to this you add your crispy onions. I like them, so I add quite a bit. Then I have my sprayed pan, 8x8 with some Pam cooking spray. Then to this, I'm going to add the green bean and artichoke mixture. That extra step of cooking them, the green beans and the chicken broth, you'll notice the difference if you ever decide to try it without doing it my way. If you do it without that, you'll notice they won't taste like mine. Now I'm going to go ahead and cover this with foil and put this in the oven for 30 minutes at 350 degrees. I'm covering it because I want it to get hot and cook fast. And if you don't cover it, and don't put your onions on top right now because they will too brown before the green bean casserole gets cooked through, and you want it to be really bubbly and hot. Okay, it's been 30 minutes, and at this point, this is when I add the crispy onions on top. Because a lot of times, if you cook it with the crispy onions from the beginning, they will get a little too brown. Okay, and I'm going to put this back in the oven, uncovered, for another 15 minutes. And you guys comment down below. I'll tell you a quick story. I was at work, and I work as a nurse. Those that know me, welcome back. And one of the nurses saw one of my videos from last year, because this is a different green bean casserole. I try to change them up. And she questioned me on my black card. She said she was taking my black card because black people don't eat green bean casserole. So a woman was being discharged with her husband. The husband was in the wheelchair and they happened to be black. And I said, "Excuse me, ma'am, do you make green bean casserole?" She said no. And everybody in the ER hit the floor. So let me know if you like green bean casserole. Like I said, no, my mother never made it. My father only ate stone soul cooking. So it was only collard greens. We didn't even have mustards and turnips. My mother doesn't even cook those, just collards. So I definitely would love to hear if there's anybody else out there of African American descent or black who likes green bean casserole like myself. I had to get it at potlucks in everybody else's house if I wanted to have it. And now that I cook from time to time, and you see that's why I'm making an 8x8. My mother's taking half of this. She does like it, but my father wouldn't eat it, so it was really no point in cooking it because she cooked to cater to him. So help your girl out and see if I can get my black card back. There you have it, green bean and artichoke casserole. It is hot, it's bubbly, my home smells delicious. You guys have got to give this a try. It's a new spin. You really won't taste much of a difference with the artichoke hearts because the green bean casserole still has its traditional taste. But I want to thank you guys for watching. God bless. And let me tell you guys my joke. A young boy comes home from school and his mom asks, "How was your walk back home from school?" The little boy says, "Well, on the way home from school, I saw Dad. He was in the car with Aunt Susie and he unbuttoned her shirt and then he took her bra off and then stop," his mom says. "Let's say the rest of the story for when Dad comes home for dinner," Mom says to the little boy. Dad comes home and Mom asks, "How was your walk home from school?" Again. The little boy says, "Dad was in the car with Aunt Susie. He unbuttoned her shirt, then he took her bra off. And then Dad and Aunt Susie started doing the same thing that you did with Uncle Roy when Dad was in the Army." Oh my God. See, life lesson. Get the whole story first before you decide what to do, because it can really bite you in the tail, and I see that backfired. So anyway, thanks for watching. God bless. Hope to see you on the next one. And this is really good. Give this recipe a try. The artichokes really enhance the green beans. Has the traditional flavor because I use the cream of mushroom soup. And I found that I don't like it as well when I make a homemade mushroom base cream sauce to go with a green bean casserole. It just doesn't have the traditional flavor. Some things just aren't meant to be messed with. They're classic for a reason. So have a good evening, and once again, God bless you and your family always.